For the cheapest coins with fast delivery and quick customer support, check out my sponsor Red Zone Coins and use code SWIFT at checkout for 20% off.
Salsa family, and today I'm coming back at you guys with another Madden 20 video on the channel. And in today's video, I've got two reroll methods for you guys to try out. Both of these are pretty glitchy and very consistent. You guys will be able to do these methods over and over again, and you should make coins every single time you do them. Now, before we hop into the methods, if you guys are enjoying the coin making content on the channel, be sure to leave a like down below. Let's see if we can hit 1.5k likes on this video. And if you're new around here and you haven't yet hit that sub button, be sure to change that as well. I post methods every single Saturday, and you guys have really been enjoying them all year. Now, the last thing that I want to say is, due to the lack of content from EA, there's not really that many new sets or cards in the game, so it's been tough to find new coin making methods which you guys haven't yet seen, because there's simply not that much new stuff coming into the game. So if you guys see a method on the channel which I've talked about before, I probably will make a couple of changes to it to make it a little bit better, and I'm simply bringing it to your guys' attention again because it's working right now. So without further ado, let's hop into the first method. And this first method is something that you guys might know if you've been following my channel for a while. I don't think I've actually talked about it in almost 3 months, but it's going to be get a player packs, which are actually pretty hot right now. I'll get into explaining what you guys are going to do with everything you get out of these packs, but I used to love this get a player method about 2 months ago or 3 months ago, and I really haven't talked about it too much on the channel since then. So firstly, what I want to do is take a look at the different types of cards you can pull out of this pack. You can start it off by getting a silver card, and you have about a 54% chance at getting a silver. And if you pull a silver out of this, you're going to put it into the exchange set, and you're going to hopefully get a more expensive power-up. Now, if you get a gold 70 plus or a gold 75 plus, you're going to put each of those cards into the gold harvest exchange packs. And then if you get an elite card, you're simply going to sell that on the auction block. Now, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to open up about 25,000 coins worth of these packs. So we're going to open up 25k of this, as we started off with an elite player on our first pack. But yeah, I'm going to open up 25k coins worth of these packs, and then I'm going to hop into my item binder and show you guys everything that I do with each of the pulls, and we'll see how many coins we're able to make off of this. In my opinion, you guys should be able to make coins basically every single time you open up these get a player packs, because simply how the market is sitting right now, there's a lot of opportunity to make coins off of your pulls. So I'll see you guys in a couple seconds when I have opened up 25k coins worth of these packs, and we'll see what we pulled and do everything with our pulls so you guys can see exactly what I do with each overall that I get out of this pack. Okay, so half a yes theory video later, we have opened up 50 of these packs. As you can see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50 of these packs. We were able to get a few elite pulls, which is definitely nice. We got 83 Howie Long, we got Malik Hooker, we got Denzel Ward, and we also got Fred Warner, as well as a solid amount of gold cards and stuff like that. So I'd say we should be decently profitable on this roll. Again, we spent 25,000 coins to get all those cards, and now let me show you guys what I'm going to do with every single one of my pulls. So to start with, we're going to get rid of some of these silver cards, and we're going to exchange them in these exchange sets right here. So we're going to start out by filling out the 66-69 overall silver exchange. We're gonna have to put in our low silver players that we pulled, and ideally out of these you want to pull an expensive power up. It's decently rare that you pull a really pricey power up. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm probably gonna just do these sets and get rid of all my silver cards off camera. You usually don't really get that many good pulls out of these, but I'll let you guys if I do, or I'll let you guys know if I do. If not, I'll see you guys in just a second. Okay, so we actually pulled a couple of power up players out of that first exchange, which is definitely pretty solid. Next up, we're gonna start to exchange our higher silver players. I'm not exactly sure if the power-ups we pulled are going to be going for much, but we'll take a look at those prices at the end of the video. And now I'm doing the exact same thing with my higher overall silver cards as we exchange them into low golds. I usually get golds out of these. It's honestly more rare, in my opinion, to pull a power-up out of these packs than it is for those first packs I was opening, but we'll see if we get anything decent out of these. I'm probably just going to cut to my item binder at the end, and we'll take a look at the prices of all my power-ups at the end of the video. But I'm going to open up and trade in all of my higher overall silver players, and I'll see you guys in just a second once I finish clearing all of them out. So now we're going to start to get rid of some of our gold players, and to get rid of those, we're going to go into this exchange set right here, and we're going to complete this gold harvest player exchange. Essentially, all we're going to need to do is put in a higher gold player that we pulled and a lower gold player that we pulled. I believe we should be able to get this pack done 5 times, which is definitely pretty solid. You're usually going to have more low golds. I'll show you guys what I do with those in just a second, but I'm going to get rid of all of my gold players by doing this set right here, and I'll catch you guys once I've done that. I'm putting everything into these because these cards are usually going to be selling for around 2.5 thousand coins, which is definitely more value than any of the other cards that you'll have in your item binder that you should be pulling, which are high and low gold. So I'll catch you guys in just a second once I've cleared out all my high golds, and we'll definitely be left over with a pretty solid amount of low golds, but I'll see you guys in just a sec. So now that I've gotten rid of all of my high golds and low golds, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a few more high gold players. That way we can complete the harvest set a couple more times. I'm going to do this set right here for a 75 to 79 overall gold 2 times, and then with those golds that I pull, we're going to combine them and use them with the harvest cards to complete the harvest sets. Unfortunately, we pull a power up out of the first one. Hopefully we honestly get a gold out of these. I honestly prefer to get a high gold out of these. We'll see what we can get out of this pack. Hopefully it's a high gold, and then I'll end up doing the harvest set one more time. As we get a Marvin Harrison power up, that might be going for something, so I guess at the end of the video, why not? We'll just throw the rest of our low golds into this set right here. Ideally, you honestly probably want to pull regular gold cards, but we ended up getting 3 straight power ups. We got a Night Train Lane power up. That used to be super expensive. We'll see how much that's going to be going for, but once you get to this point in the video, you should only have elite players, power up players, and harvest players into your item binder. Let me just confirm that that is the case, and then we will take a look at the prices of all the cards that we have. As you guys will see right here, we have power ups, we have harvest players, and then we have our gold, or we have our elite players that we pulled earlier in the video as well. So let me take a look at the prices of all these cards, and then we'll see how much profit we're going to be able to make by doing this method. So starting it off right here, we have these 7 harvest cards, each of which is going to be selling for around 1.7 thousand coins, and when we do 7 times 1.7, that gives us an answer of 11.9k that we're going to get in value from these harvest cards. Each of them, like I said, is going to be selling for around 1.7k, so that's how much we're going to be able to get off of those. Now next up, let's take a look at these power-ups and see if we got any expensive power-ups in here. The Night Train Lane is going to start it off at 3,000 coins, so we'll add that to our total. We also ended up getting a Marvin Harrison power up, who right now is going to be selling for another 2k, so that's about 5,000 coins of value from those 2 power ups right there. We got a Bobby Bell, who's going to be going for right now around 1,000 coins, so that's going to bring us to a total of 6k from our power ups, and we have all these down here. I'll probably just cut and tell you guys if we get any expensive ones, so I'll see you guys in just a second, and I'll let you guys know if we got any other expensive power ups. So our total value from the power ups ended up being, drumroll please, 41,000 coins. That was mainly because of the Shaq Thompson power up, who I had no clue was going for this much. He right now is selling for 25,000 coins, and we could probably honestly get 30k for him. I put 25k down for him, so total power up value was 41k, which means we're already super profitable. We've already made 50,000 coins back on our investment. Ronnie Stanley was also decently expensive, at around 3,000 coins as well, so we did get a bit lucky and pull a couple of expensive power ups, which you guys are usually going to get a couple of decent power-ups, I'd say, when you open this up. Now let's take a look at the prices of the elites, because right now we have 41k in power-ups, we have 11.9k in harvest players, and I'll catch you guys once I've done the math for our elites, and we'll see how much profit we're going to be able to make by doing this method. So the total value from our elites right here actually ended up being 14.4k. Fred Warner was going for a little bit more than I expected. I guess it's because he's got that 97 overall, and that card goes into the power-up. So when we add up all of our total value, we have 67,000 coins of value right here, and this only costed us 25k to get all these cards, which means we make a quick profit of 42,000 coins. This is a method that honestly all you guys should be doing. It's incredibly easy, and it's honestly free coins, to be honest with you guys, so I hope all of you guys end up doing this first method, as we just profited 42k in about 10 to 15 minutes, I would say that took me, so a very, very effective method. Next up, we're going to hop into method number 2 of the video, and this is actually going to be a training reroll using the 85 plus overall theme builder players. Now I know I talked about this method about 2 weeks ago, but I've got a couple of minor tweaks to what I do with some of the cards, and I just wanted to show it to you guys again because it is working very well. I want to give a shout out to Vipey Diamonds on Twitch for whispering me this. If you don't follow my Twitch, be sure to do that. It's linked in the description. And I forgot if I shouted out the first person. The first person who sent me that initial method was John Eisenhart on Instagram. So shout out to both of you guys for those methods. If you have methods that you want to send me, hit me up on Twitter or on Instagram, and and you could be featured in a video and get a shout out just like that. So to start with, the way I like to start off this method is I like to buy 3 Theme Builder 2 players at a price of around 48,000 coins. As you can see, Jordan Poyer's up right there, and we don't land the snipe, unfortunately. We're gonna buy each of them at around 48k. I'll just take a couple of refreshes on this filter, and essentially that's gonna bring our total investment when we do 48 times 3 to 144k of coins that's gonna be invested into this method, and that means we're gonna get a quick sell value of 144,000 training as well. You basically get a 1 CPT when you buy these cards at 44k. So I'll see you guys in just a second when I get one of these snipes, and I'll hop into the method. Or actually, I'm probably just gonna buy this card at 50. You know what? Why not? We'll spend 2,000 coins extra so we can just get going with the method. So let's say we invest a total of 150k since we ended up buying our card at 50,000 coins. And now what we're gonna do once we have our 97 is we're gonna start to open up this pack that I just showed you guys, and essentially you're gonna open it up until you've used up all the training that you just ended up purchasing. For me, I can open up the pack 60 times because I did just end up purchasing 144k training. I bought some of it off camera. I bought 397, so we're gonna be opening up this pack right here 60 times. I'll catch you guys in just a second. Gotta finish off that Yes Theory episode, and I'll show you guys what I'm gonna do with each of the cards that I pull, and we'll see how much profit we're gonna be able to make by doing this, but I'll see you guys in just a second. Okay, boys, I just finished that roll right there, and we were absolutely sweltering in the middle part of that. We got a lot of good pulls, honestly, out of that roll. As you guys will see, not too good at the end, but in the middle part right here, we pulled a Mark Ingram. Where is it? I don't know if it has to be. Yeah, we pulled 97 Mark Ingram, and then after that, we were able to also get a 93 right here, a 93 right here, and a couple of 90s as well. That was a really good roll. I think we're going to make a ton of coins off of this. As you guys can see, we have 60 cards, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60 right there. Honestly, you guys probably got to watch Yes Theory and Cody Co while you're doing your roll. I was watching them both, and I guess they're good luck. If you guys don't watch those 2 YouTubers, I would definitely recommend you do that. But now let's get into the rest of the method and what you guys are going to be doing with each of the cards that you pull. And we're going to start it off by explaining what to do with your 85s. With your 85s, we're going to be putting them into this pack right here. I have talked about this before on the channel. There is nothing different with this. We are still going to be using this pack. We actually got a lot more 85s than I expected, but what I'm going to be doing is adding them all into this set right here. I'll probably do this all live just because these packs are relatively interesting. Ideally, you don't want a 90 out of these. If you get a 93 or a 95, you're definitely doing good, as we end up getting a 90 off the first one. And again, you're just putting your 85s into this. It's kind of just a way to clear out those 85s that you pulled. We actually did get quite a few 85s, honestly more than I expected in that roll, but we'll see what we can get out of these. Again, you just want to see something pretty solid. You want like a 93. I'll be satisfied with a 93. If it's a 95, I'll be pretty stoked, as we get a 93 Locke Edwards. I honestly thought his name was Lachlan Edwards, but yeah, continuing through these, we're just going to put the rest of our 85s into here, and then we'll move on to what we're going to do with our 87s and our 90s. The only real tweak to this method is what I'm going to start to do with my 90s, because I used to actually just tell you guys to sell them on the auction block, but following my guy right here who sent me this method on Twitch, his steps actually had a couple of different things to do with your 90s, so I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do with those once we get to that section of the video. But let's just finish off with these 85s. We should be able to get this done like 2 more times. We'll see what we can get out of this. We got a 93 out of the last one, so definitely satisfactory. I will take that for sure. We're going to get a 90 right there, and let's see what we can get out of the final one. I don't think we'll have enough 85s to do 2 more, but let's just quickly see what we can get out of this last one right here. We actually might be able to do 2. That was my mistake. But let's see what we can get out of this. Hopefully we can get something good. We haven't pulled the 95 out of these yet. If you get a 95, then you're definitely sitting pretty, as we're getting a 95 right there. I think that was a JC Treader, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see if we have enough to get this set done one final time, but a 95, I'm stoked. That's a really good pull, as we only have 2 85s left, so I'll probably just sell those on the auction block. No point in getting this set done one more time. Now with my 87s, I'm going to do this exchange set right here. We're going to hop into the exchange section, and we're going to get the exchange set for an 89 to 90 done with those 87s that we did end up pulling. That is going to be this set right here, the 89 to 90. So you're going to put in all your 87s that you got out of this into this set, and we'll see what we can get. I'm probably going to cut to once I've opened up this pack every single time. You guys might not want to watch me open this up each time, so I'll see you guys in just a sec. Okay, so usually what I do at this stage of the method is I'm going to actually put my 90s into the 91 to 92 overall Elite Exchange set. but I don't know that I'm actually going to do that right now. The reason why is these 90s are selling for a little bit more than I expected. Before I recorded this, I was thinking these 90s were going to be going in like the 7.5k range, and I feel like they actually were going for that a couple of days ago, but now they're back up to 10,000 coins. So as a matter of fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell all these pulls that are left over in my auction block or my item binder. It can take a little bit longer to do the method this way, but let's take a look and let's see how much coins we're going to be able to make by selling all of these things that are left in our binder. So right here with our 90s, each of them is going to be going for around 10k, and the amount of 90s that we have is is this one also a 90? We have another one right here. We have the Emmanuel Mosley, so we have 9 90s, meaning we're going to get 90,000 coins in value from our 90 overall players. Next up, let's take a look at the 93s. Right now, Jimmy Graham looks like he's going to be going for around 20,000 coins. I feel like 20k is pretty average for 93s, and we have a total of, let's see, how many 93s we have? One right here as well. So it looks like we're going to be having 4 93s, as you guys will see. So 4 times 20, that is going to be another 80,000 coins. So we have 80k plus 90k already. That's already 170,000 coins, which means we're already profitable by doing this method. Now we're also going to have this JC Treader, who's just going to be adding on to the profit. We're already up to 170,000 coins, I believe it was. Yeah, we had 90k and 80k, so we're up to 170 plus another 30k. That gets us up to 200,000 coins already. Now we also have this Mark Ingram down here, who should be going for around another 50,000 coins, so that should bring us up to 250k, which means they've already profited 100,000 coins. Now we also had a Straggler 85 and a Straggler 87 right here, I believe. I don't think either of those are really going to be going for too much, to be honest with you guys. I'd probably expect only like 1 or 2k of value from each of those cards. So let's say from our Stragglers we end up getting to like 260k, and now we also have each of these cards. Each of these are going for around 10,000 coins, maybe just a little bit less. Let's say on average all 4 of those cards are going to be going for 10k, because the Odell, yeah, he's going for 10,000 as well. So that's going to add on another 40k to our total, meaning that we make 300,000 coins on our initial investment of 150k. So we're basically going to be doubling our profit. Now I didn't really account for tax as much as I usually like to, so let's say we end up losing another 30k to tax right there. We're still going to be making a really huge amount of coins off of this second method, and we make close to 200,000 coins in today's video. So definitely a couple of methods that I would recommend you guys try out. Both are incredibly profitable. If you guys have enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. For more coin making methods, hit that sub button so you don't miss out when I post more of them. And until next time, fellas, I'm out. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.
So good, family.